Hello, 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 and welcome. Right, today we're carrying on with the Infinity Concertina Journal, whatever you want to call it. Yesterday, which in reality was 5 minutes ago, I must tell you, I'm just on a roll, so I'm going. We made the cover, and actually, I really like it. So now we're on to page 1. And what I've done is I've just taken a piece of paper this way on, cut it down at just less than 4 inches, so it just leaves that score line free to fold. It's not impeding that. And then I just took a little bit of the width of this here, and we're going to make that into a pocket, and it's going to sit there. So I've already stuck that on. You don't need to see me do that. I'm pretty sure of that. And you didn't need to see me cut that down to see where it goes. Just in a little bit from the edges. And I tore the top and I've inked all around it. That's it. That's as far as I've got. Right, so we're going to make this pocket now. So what I've done is I've taken a stamp. Do not ask me which stamp set this comes out of. I haven't got a clue. But I used a piece of background, well, one of the pages in the kit, in the paper kit, but sort of a quieter piece, if you know what I mean. Stamped it, cut it out, and I'm just going to ink around it now. And that's ultimately going to go there. But I want to put something behind it. So I'm just going to get some, this is craft paper. It's funny old stuff actually, but craft paper is what it is. So let's just tear that top down. And I'm doing it before I cut it because this, I'm blighted with things that don't want to tear. So that can go there like that. A little bit longer, I think. And then this can come to here. Oh my goodness me. And I'll just tear that off up there. Hopefully I've left myself enough. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's alright. I just want to tear that edge because it's straight and it looks a bit not right, seeing as everything else is torn. There we go. And I don't want these pointy corners that I seem to have. Oh, it's horrible stuff to tear this. I'm going to have to see if I can find something else. Cause oops. Let's have a look, see what that looks like. Not very good would be my guess. Oh, I don't know, it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. Let's go with that then. So, let me get a piece of blue roll because I'm going to stamp on it. And I've got my stamps that Jen and Mike sent me. I think they found them on offer somewhere and I'm really grateful to them because they're great stamps. And I'm just going to use this one that's kind of alphabet and some numbers and things. Miss P, where are you hiding, my dear? Oh, well, I mean, she could be anywhere. This desk is a disaster. Oh, here she is, right in front of my eyes. And I'm going to use VersaFine Claire. Stamp this up. I don't care if it's not a good stamp, it doesn't matter. Just a little bit down here, because that's a bit you probably see. And there, yeah, that's alright, that's fine. Let's just stamp that off. And pop it away. There we go. Right. So I'm just going to ink around this. You could use lace. If you've got thin lace, you could use lace, or any sort of card that you've got. I'm not sure who's following in the sort of... Well, I promised you grunge, and to be honest, it's kind of grunge light, isn't it, really? It's not... I don't know. It's as much as I dare trust myself with at the moment. So that's going to go on there. Where's my pocket going? Here. That's going to go on there. Yeah, like that. That's all right. So let's get sticking. I think... Yeah, I think... Come on, messy nut. Out you come. I think I'm going to just put a little bit of Uncharted Mariner on there, and I really do not want too much. See, next to nothing, and it comes out loads. Yeah, that's all right though. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. I like it. I'm just in such a mess. Such an absolute mess. Let's just dry that. Be back in a second. Okay, so that's dried that. So that's going to go onto there, and that's going to go onto there. So, right. Let's just glue them. Let's stop messing around and just get them glued. Yeah, if you're looking for really, really grungy, I don't think this fits the bill. I can't get away from my flowers. I'm just addicted to florals. But I do like a bit of grunge as well. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know what you think of it. Maybe it's too grungy for you. Maybe it's just not grungy enough. I really don't know. And I'm going to stick that on there like that, with not much glue. If you're stitching, you know, make your mind up where you want to stitch, around the pocket or around here, whatever suits you. Is that central? Is the whole thing central? No. Let's move that up a bit there, and let's move this down a bit here. Whoops-a-daisy. Yeah, there we go. I think that's okay. Right, so what I'm going to do is get my tiny attacher and put some staples in on this end, like that. You see that? You're a bit far away today, aren't you? And what I'm going to do on the other end is put a brad. So I'll just get my pokey tool, and I'm going to put a brad there. Don't do that on your best dining room table. It's not good. Right, where's my brad bag? I can't even speak now. Lost the power of speech. My bag of brads. Where are you? Come on. Ugh. Well, I found another load of brads. Not the bag I was looking for, but they'll do fine. I'll use that one. It's a bit coppery coloured, and that'll do me fine. Put them back in there. You never know, one day I might find them again. Oh, I am absolutely the world's worst at putting brads in. These have got very short legs. There we are. And you'll see on the back of this pocket we've got quite a bit going on. So when I put brads in, I usually just get my ruler and just press it down so that it's pretty, as flat as it can be. But I still think if you were putting a thing in there, it would catch So what I'm going to do is get my masking tape out. Oh, come on. I wish everything would stop playing this ridiculous game of hide, go, seek. Here it is. And I'm going to put some masking tape over that so as our tag will slide in and out. Okay. There we go. Oh wow, this is super sticky stuff. From the pound shop, when we used to have such things as a pound shop, the pound shop closed up in Hexham, in our local town, which was a bit of a pain. Where's my blooming... Here it is. So make sure that's stuck down really well, because you don't want your tag catching on it. That would rather defeat the object of the exercise. There we are. Right, lovely. Yeah, that looks nice. So I'm going to use double-sided, I think, to go around there. So the top end is the torn end, so I'm not going to be anywhere near that. I don't want to... I'll just have to use these massive scissors. I don't know where the other ones are. Oh dear, my table, it's terrible. Once I've done this video, I'm going to have a really good sort out. Because I can't work like this, it's just, it stifles creativity. It really does, actually, joking apart. So let's cut the ends off here. Oh, for one moment I thought I'd stuck that on upside down. But no, we're all right. Right, so now I can press this down. Burnish it, is a more correct way of saying it. And then we can stick it onto our page. I don't know where my knife is either, so let's just hope it comes... Oh yeah, it comes off easier with your finger than it does with a knife, to be fair. There we go. And stick this into our journal. About just in equal from the top, bottom and sides, like that. Great, like that. Give it a good press down. There we are. So that's looking nice so far. So far so good. Right, so now I want to select something that's kind of backgroundy. And I've looked at this bit of paper and I think that this section here, or even that section actually, would be perfect for the background of a tag. So I'm going to cut that. How wide do I want it? That's a very good question. I'd like it to be 3 inches wide. Height we can work on later. 3 inches wide, so I might just cut that there and see how far. Alright, so I'll cut it there. Just about there, I think. And then put 3 inches off here. So yeah, that's a real backgroundy bit, isn't it? Right, so now we need to know what height we want this to be. I could do with losing that off the bottom actually. So let's just see how tall we want it to be. I want it to be about 5 inches. Let's try 5 inches. suppose I'm going to back this because it's quite insubstantial at the moment. But isn't that lovely? That's just perfect. And I'm going to back it with some more of that this card, not that piece because that's not big enough. This piece will do nicely. So let's stick it down. And I'm not stitching this one, so I can go right up to the edge with glue. Not stitching, did I say sticking? I'm losing it, guys. And then just go up to the edges, save you cutting out to the bottom and the top. There we go. And cut that out. I can't cut and talk. There we go. Yeah, I can barely even cut, so cutting and talking is altogether too much. Let's try that in the journal and see if it's the right size. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like that. Okay, so let's cut the corners off. Just small corners, it's only a small tag. Like that. Lovely. Then we can ink round there and then we're ready to play. So quite quiet today, aren't I? I did go and get some tomatoes and apples actually in between videos. While I was waiting for my, it was before I started, that's right, because it was while I was waiting for my dyed silk to dry. Had it outside on the line. Because perfect drying day today. Right, so there we are, we've got our tag. Now what I want to do is get a piece of this wretched, let's see if I've got any other craft paper. Not that really horrible stuff that does your head in trying to tear it. What's this? That's just paper, is that the same? Is that the same as that? Yeah, I think it is. This is all craft in here. No, I don't think it is. Let's try tearing this and see what happens. No, that tears more readily. Let's go with this one. Let's go with that. Whew. That tears much better. That other stuff I'd like, it was like reinforced or something. How far do I want to tear down? A little bit further. And I want it to be about there. So this is not measured, it's just torn. as you can see. So is that from the top down to the bottom? Just a fraction more. I can always tear a bit extra off, can't I? But I can't blooming add it on. So let's make sure we're all right. Don't know where this is off to. It's off in its kilter. Right, there we are. And let's tear this top piece as well. I don't like that big bit in the corner. So is that going to fit there? Well, it's too big, but that's a good fault. So let's just tear that there. Let's see. Yeah, I just need to get rid of this stupid shape that's going on here. Perfect. Right, let's get rid of these scratchy ends. Now then, what are we going to do now? Well, I'm going to stamp it the same as I stamped the little bit on the pocket. Are they the same both sides? Yeah, they are actually. Packing paper would do if you haven't got any craft paper. You know, the stuff your Amazon packages arrive in, they would be perfect. So I'm going to ink around this and then I'm going to stamp on it. Let's move that because my dauber is no doubt falling apart. They generally are. This is quite a new one actually, but I do get through them. I haven't tried the tiny ones yet. Have any of you tried the tiny ones? They look a bit like a finger dauber to me, but on a handle, which I guess is quite handy for some things. Right, so that's that. Now let's get the blue paper back and Miss P, the black ink and a stamp. Yeah, and you would fall apart at some. Here it is. Come on. Thank you. So it goes that way. Right. Like I say, I'm not fussed if this is not the world's most perfect stamp. It really doesn't bother me at all. That's fine. That is fine. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not really what I was aiming for. It's too good. I should have stamped off ones and just gone, no, it doesn't matter. It's all right. Do not worry. Okay, so that's going to go onto there, like that. So let's stick that down. We're all right. You could crease it if you wanted. In fact, I might just do that. Just crease it in various places. Just get an added bit of texture into it, and then just run over it with the dauber, and it'll just pick up the highlights, the peaks. Like that, and if you turn it the other way, you'll catch the other side. It's just very gentle. There we go. Yeah, that's got a bit more to it. So let's stick this on. I'm going to have to go soon because well, for one thing, Mr. F hasn't seen me all day, really. And we've got cricket matches to watch. Matches plural. So yeah, I'm going to have to go. But I can finish recording this. I don't want the glue to come out, but I do want to squash that onto the card beneath. Got some glue. Oh, the fingers are glued together. It's a terrible position to be in. There we are. Right. Okay, that's nice. Okay, that's fine. So that's the background kind of done. Now I'm going to take, whoops a daisy, as my trimmer landing on the floor. So I'm going to take this daisy. I cannot remember which die set this is out of. It's one of the wildflowers. It might even be the first set of wildflowers he did. Can't remember. But it's the one that I use the most, more than any other. And I'm just going to cut it out on my, this one's got a bit more to it, on my thingy, this, teeny Timmy. So I just want a piece that is no wider than my plates, otherwise it won't go through. Just as tall as the flower, so that's fine. Let's just run this through. Run it back through. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that craft paper is not very heavy, so I'm pretty sure it'll be alright. Put my plates away. Pop this out. Come on, thank you. Pretty sure you shouldn't do that to your dies, but I've been doing it for years now and seem to have gotten away with it. There we go, pop that over there so I know where it is. I'm going to hang on to that because that's a really nice stencil, that is. And we're left with this. So I'll just pop out those little bits that are still hanging around. There we go, right. So back to the black ink, and I'm just going to ink the back. Is it still on Miss P? Yes, it is. That's good. So I just want to ink the flowery part of this, I think. Yeah, let's just go there. Perfect. That is perfect. Great, right. So now what we're going to do is make sure that that is dry. So I'm going to dab it first off with my blue towel, just to, I can't see anything coming off it, but just give it a waft of hot air. Now then, I want to emboss it. So I need kind of a piece of paper or something, don't I? Yeah. Piece of thin copy paper would be just fine. One of those will do just nicely. Perfect. Right. So I have got my embossing pen. This is a Emboss, you know, the brand Emboss. I also have some Ranger ones. They're fine, both of them. It's by Sukunico, so it's probably very good. And I've got 2 embossing powders. They are by Ranger, no surprise there then, called Mixed Media Powder. And you can see that they're not uniform, they've got bits in them. This one's called Hammered, and it looks like kind of metal when it's embossed. This one's called C, and it's just a beautiful, irregular... Well, I'll do it and then you'll see. You'll see then, won't you? So with this hammered one, I want to just kind of do the centre. In fact, I might use the fine end. So I just want to do this, the centre of the flower. Like that. Put this on. Top it off. Yeah, that's great. And put the surplus back. And let's heat that one before we start messing around with the other one, I think. Oh, it's such a joy. This is a joy to use. I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. That's it. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is do the tips, but we're going to do them in the one that says C. See what happens. So I'm going to use the fine bit again and just go around some of the petals, not all. And just see what happens. We can always add more if we want to add more. Can't take it away though. See what happens with that. Let's give this a bit of a shake. Okay. Looks like it might be good. What I should also have done actually, and I forgot, is I wanted to put some just on some of these leaves. Just a little bit. Because they haven't got anything on them. And maybe just coming down one side of the stem. Just to add a bit of excitement to our lives. There we go. Great. Yeah, that looks okay to me. So let's just put this back. They do this mixed media embossing stuff in loads of different finishes, and it is my ambition to get some more because I love them. They are so mixed media, they really are. So let's emboss this then. steady. It's alive! There we go. I shall show it to you and see what you think. It's there we go. Isn't that gorge? Yeah, I think it is. So, there's not much visible left of the stamping, but, you know, we know it's there, so we're all right. And this is going to go on here, like that. What do you reckon? I reckon it's pretty darn nice. Let's glue that on. It's just different, isn't it? It's just a bit different. And yet it's not hard to make. I get the feeling that I should have stamped on over the stem and the leaves. I think that might have looked a little bit better. But I didn't, and I'm not going to cry over it. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Isn't that right? It's Saturday today, just gone 5. And I don't think Timmy's doing a live today. So let's stick this on. Oh, I want that down a little bit. That's just too near the top. There we are. And just down there. And it's just a wee bit too long. So let's just address that issue. There we go. I've got all sorts of things stuck to me. Oh dear. Where's my towel? Here we are. Let's see if I can find a clean bit. There we go. Now, I haven't quite decided what I'm going to put on the top. I'm going to frou-frou the top up. It's probably, I would say, going to involve some of this, some of that, probably. But I really haven't decided yet. So when I decide, we'll sort that out. Where's the journal? Here's the journal. So let's just pop that in there. Oh, are you still catching on that? No, I don't think so. So there we have it. There's our page. Really nice. Like it. Like it a lot. Like all the details. I like the staples. I like the brad. And I love that embossing powder. That is the bee's knees. The bee's knees. Okay, so that is me done. And I'm out of here. I'm not going to tidy this up or anything. I'm just going to deal with it tomorrow when I walk in. Oh no, joy. So I'll see you really soon. Take care, everybody, and thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have a nice rest of your weekend, which by the time I put this out might be Monday. I hope you had a nice rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye.